Hi, yes, this is your Jhansi ma'am. In today's video, we are going to discuss properties of proton, electron and neutron. Okay, properties of proton, electron and neutron. Okay, now what are these proton, electron and neutron? To know this, we will discuss one general topic, that is, consider this is our universe. Okay, our universe is made up of two basic things. Those are, one is radiation. One is radiation. Radiation is nothing but what is the light, means energy. In the another form we can consider it as energy. The energy may comes from the sun or stars or from the fire, whatever that may be. Energy, maybe sound also one form of energy, right? So our universe is made up of two things. In that, one is radiation. Radiation is nothing but energy. That may be the light emitting from the sun as well as from the stars, and sound energy, similarly heat energy, so many. So that is nothing but radiation. Next, another one is matter. So here our universe is made up of two basic things. One is radiation, another one is matter. Here what is meant by matter? So which has mass and can occupy volume. So the thing which has mass and which can occupy the volume is called matter. For example, you can consider this pen as an example for matter. See here, it has some mass, right? Weight. That may be grams, micrograms, don't consider that. But it is having some mass. So, as well as it is having some volume also. See here, it is occupying this much of volume, right? In the space, it is occupying this much of volume. So it has mass as well as it is occupying volume. So this pen we can consider as an example for matter. Not only this pen. Now you are seeing the video in your electronic gadget, right? That is also one of the example for matter. So many things in your classroom. Board, duster, chalk, so many things, whatever you are using in the classroom, all those benches, chairs, so many. So all those we can consider as examples for matter. Why? Because these are having the mass as well as occupying the volume. How this matter will be formed? This matter will be formed because of the elements. Because of elements, matter will be formed. Means here, elements are the fundamental particles of the matter. How these elements will form? By the combination of atoms. By the combination of atoms. How these, what these atoms contains? These atoms contain protons, electrons and neutrons. Other than these, so many other particles also there, but these are the main fundamental particles in the atom. So here now we will discuss what are the basic properties of these fundamental particles. So here first of all we will discuss about the fundamental property charge. Fundamental property of these fundamental property, these fundamental particles. So what is the charge of proton? Its charge is positive. Okay, charge of proton is positive charge. Similarly, what is the charge of electron? It is negative charge. Charge of electron is negative. And what about neutron? Here proton is positive, electron is negative. Here neutron has no charge. Neutron has no charge. So this is the first fundamental property of these three particles. Proton has positive charge, electron has negative charge and neutron has no charge. Okay. Next fundamental property is nothing but notation. What is notation? Notation is nothing but representation. Means by using which symbol or letters we will represent it. So representation. Notation is nothing but representation. How we will represent the proton? Why we have to use some letters or symbols to represent something means to save our time. So while we are writing proton, P-R-O-T-O-N, it is very big one, right? So to write this much, we have to waste our more time as well as energy also. So to reduce that wastage of time as well as energy, we are using the short terms. Those are nothing but notations or representations. So for here proton, small p. Small p. Small p is the representation for proton. Okay. Next, for electron, representation is small e and above on its head one small negative sign, electron. It is the representation of electron. And next one is neutron. It is small n. Remember students, here all are small letters only. Small p is the representation for proton. Small e with negative sign on its head is representation for electron, and small n is the representation for neutron. Okay, this is the second fundamental property. And third one is relative charge. Relative charge. So here what is meant by relative charge? Here already we have discussed protons are having positive, electrons are having negative, and neutrons have no charge. Okay, so now here relative charge. So here we are discussing about the charge means it may be coulombs or in electronic static units, whatever that may be. So the number also may be different. So here that charge we are taking as simple ratio. We are taking in the simple ratio that we are considering here as relative charge. Means if you compare the proton's charge as well as electron's charge, how much ratio it may come. So here proton's charge is, relative charge is +1 we will consider, as well as one electron relative charge we will consider as -1. So what is its meaning? So how much charge is there for protons? Same charge is there for electrons, but both are opposite. Protons are having positive charge and electrons are having negative charge. Okay, but here both are in opposite side, but both are equal. These together, then it will be 0. Okay, so here next one is neutrons. Next one is neutrons. Neutrons has actually no charge, right? So this one we no need to represent. Means it is not having the charge. It is not having the charge. So no relative charge also. So we no need to represent, or it is into is nothing but no charge. Here in words we have represented. It has no charge. Okay, now we have discussed here proton as well as electron charge relative charges. We have taken it as +1 and -1 respectively, right? So how we have taken this means, here the charge of proton is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay. Here if you take the charge of electron, it is minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So see here it is positive, here it is negative. If you take it as cancel, here it is 1 will come, here also 1 will come. But here it is minus, right? So here -1 and here it is +1. So it is in the coulombs. Similarly, another units also you can take. That units are nothing but ESU units, means electrostatic unit. Here I am explaining it. It is 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. So this is for proton. This is for proton. And for electron, same charge, but it is minus charge, means negative, right, electron. So it is minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. So see here, it is positive, it is negative. So both will get cancelled. Here 1 will come, here also will come. 1, right? So here it is positive, so plus 1, here it is minus 1. So that's why we have considered relative charge of proton is plus 1 and relative charge of electron is minus 1. And here neutrons has 0 charge or no charge. So we no need to discuss about that. I hope you understand this topic as well as you like this video. Thank you.